Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel, another FIFA 23 video. One of the final series I'm going to be doing on FIFA 23 before the EAFC hype really kicks in. We're going to look at all the major nations and come up with the best possible team I think you can get from each nation. So we're talking like Germany, France, England, Spain, Brazil, Portugal, all those. And I'm just going to set up each one basically as a 4-4-2. I'm not going to set them up properly in terms of like making sure they're all in full chem. I think that will take a bit too long, and I'm not too bored about that because you have to buy them as well to make it a bit simpler. You guys can figure it out yourself if you want to try some of these teams. I did record this video about 5 minutes ago and then realised at the end of the recording, apparently my mic hadn't been working during it, so rip. But yeah, we're going to go for each nation. I'm going to rank them based on their defence, midfield, attack and keeper, and their options they've got at the end of each team. And then we'll see at the end of the series which teams we think are the best and in which order. I think at this point in the game, we're not going to get many more players, so it's a good time to really sum up who's been the best nations on the game. Let me know, of course, in the comments if you disagree, if you agree, which nations you want to see, all that stuff. So to Stegen started in net. He's only 6'2". I say only 6'2", that's how tall I am. But I don't think it's the optimum height for keepers on FIFA. I think 6'4" is. I think he's pretty good though. He's 90 plus on all the key stats. Not that fast for a keeper, but very solid keeper in general. I think there's different options that you could do. You could maybe put Gosens in at left back and try figure out a way of getting Klosterman in it. So honestly, you could even play Klosterman. I think the best way of doing this, to be fair, when I watch the video, I think we'll do this. We'll put Klosterman off chemistry at centre-back. There might be a way you can change this. And by that I mean figure out the chemistry in a better way. But this Gosens, I think you'd probably want him at left-back. And then Klosterman and Schweinsteiger at centre-back. Klosterman off chem is a much better centre-back than this Hummels. Right-back, I think this Germany team are struggling a little bit. The Ballack, that's at right-back, could be the best right-back. Well, he is the best right-back they've got. Are you sick of getting out-teamed on FIFA? Want more coins to build that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out utnice.com, the best place to buy coins for FIFA 23. They're simple, easy to use. Use code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out utnice.com today. But I think you probably want him in the attack. But if you're playing a 4-3-2-1, want to play three midfields, you could put Ballack in. I think this Lam is pretty good. I don't think he's top tier anymore. So if we're messing around with chemistry and playing 4-3-2-1, which a lot of people still will, I'd probably get Ballack in at right back. Schweinsteiger, top tier centre back, has everything really. A bit small, maybe. Klosterman, even off chem, is a top tier centre back, I would say. And Gosens is probably a top 5, at least, maybe top 10 left back in the game. So the Germany defence is pretty good. There's not a lot of variety or options there, though. So I think they'll be one of the lesser nations in terms of defence, but they're good enough. In terms of the midfield, so we're talking CDMs to cams. Not even cams. CDM centre mids, players who are going to play centre mid or CDM in game for you. Because on FIFA, you only really play attackers in cam. That's just the way it works. Tony Kroos and Goretzka are the two best, in my opinion. Kroos is around top 5 to top 10 in the game. 5'5", good height, very well rounded in general. Only base stat below 90. Shooting, Goretzka probably up there for best midfielder in the game. Be between him, the best Bellingham, Huller or De Bruyne, but he's definitely top 5. And honestly, probably the number 1 when you look at it, at least stats-wise. De Bruyne may be up there, but this Goretzka's insane. There's nothing that this Goretzka lacks. He is amazing at everything. So Germany have a really good start too. And obviously, if you want to go to a three-man midfield, any of these three are really good as well. Musiala is pretty much top tier. So Germany midfield is pretty special. I don't think there's going to be a nation better than them. When it comes to the attackers, they've got some pretty good options. I think the two best are Royce. I think Royce is a top-tier attacker, right up there at the pinnacle of the game. And then I think Podolski is pretty good too. Let's find Podolski. I think this Podolski is very good as well. 5'5". I don't think he's quite as good as some of the other attackers. I feel like from what I've seen, he could be a bit clunky in game, but he's going to be pretty great. So I'd have those two as the best attackers they've got. Ballack, Neuer, Rudiger, Muller, They've got some pretty good options, pretty good subs bench as well. If we went through the team, though, I'd say to Stegen is the keeper's probably an 8 out of 10. The defense, probably like a 7.5 out of 10. If this Klosterman could be played on full chem easily, and you've got a way of doing that, then I'd say it's an 8, 8.5. Because that Klosterman would be one of the best centre-backs in the game. But without the chem, he's not top tier, even though he's great. But I think the defense is good. I think the midfield's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 to me is they're going to be the best. Maybe I'm missing something, but I can't see another nation having a better set of midfielders. So for that, I'm giving 10. Then for the attackers, I'm going to go like 7.5, 8 out of 10. I don't think, bar maybe Royce, they've got anyone near the best attacker in the game, but they've got some pretty good options and pretty good depth. So this German team's probably like an 8, 8.5 out of 10. That's pretty good. I do think there will be some better nations. I don't think it's going to be the worst at all. But like I said, I don't think it'll be the best. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know what nation you think will be the best, or if you've even been playing a particular nation. I'm very interested to see what you guys are doing. As always, thank you for the support and sticking with me until the end of this FIFA. I'm ready for EAFC to come out soon. Just over a month away. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Peace.